Hello and welcome to Media Made, the show in which we, year by year, explore the movies, music, and TV that most invaded our lives. I'm your host, member of the Backyard Gang, Rod, and I'm joined by...
Karama's girl, always, less than three, exclamation point! Yep, that's what I'm going with.
Okay. Say your name.
Jess.
A lot of kawaii in there. Hey, hi, welcome to the show. If you are new to the show, here is the lowdown. Jess and I, we have gone through a list of every television show that debuted in the year of our Lord, 1992. And we've decided which one each of us had seen the most of in our lives. That's the most episodes, or perhaps even watched the show from start to finish the most. In Jess's case, that happened.
That's true.
In my case, no. It's unfortunately just the show that I've seen the most episodes of. I tell you what, this is one of those shows where I'm just like, I'm sorry, guys. I have a lot to apologize for.
Kids, nobody is as sorry as me.
You know what we're going to talk about today because you've seen the thumbnail, you've seen the title. All I can say is I'm sorry in advance.
I can say is you had the power to skip this episode.
Hey,
you did this to yourself.
Wait, before you do that, I will say it's going to be a lot more fun than you think it will be. I've prepared a lot of fun things to talk about, and then once we get the garbage out of the way with segment 1. Segment 2 is going to be a lot of fun because we're going to talk about a pretty good show.
Yeah.
So, with that, we're going to be talking about 2 shows from 1992 that I've seen the most and Jess has seen the most. So, we're going to start with my show of 1992. Now, just to remind everybody, I was born in 1992.
You debuted in 1992.
I was 11 days old when this show debuted.
All right. Yeah. Now people know exactly what your birthday is.
Yeah, hey, send me money. I'm kidding.
Send me Amazon gift cards.
No, but yeah, so, again, this show debuted right after I was born. I am older than this show, but not by much. Debuting April 6th, 1992 on PBS, created by Cheryl Leach, Kathy Parker, and Dennis DeShazar, starring Bob West, David Joyner, and a bunch of kids. We have Barney and Friends. I'm so sorry. Okay.
I've had to watch through this specific episode more than once because of the choice I made in a marriage partner.
And because I had to capture clips, I've had to watch it another time. It's a stupid kids show. But you have to understand, this show is ubiquitous. For little babies that were born in the early 90s, this was the show.
Fine.
Like, everybody watched Barney. All of my friends.
I've never seen a day of Barney in my entire life until I met you.
I think that's a lie and I will prove it later on in this episode.
Excuse you. Did you call my mom?
I did not.
Get out of this house.
No, I did not, but I will prove it to you. Anyway, so yeah, like I had my best friend growing up, right? His name was Michael.
Michael.
Like we were best friends from age 2 to age 12, right? Mm-hmm. And when we were little kids, he had his own plush Barney that he would just carry around everywhere. I had a stuffed bear named Dodo. He had his Barney. That was it was just the way Barney was everywhere. We all loved it. And the issue is, so it's like, yeah, this show, it came out in 92, and as we'll talk about with Runners Up, there's like no real show that would have no runner-up would have beat
this
Barney.
This show was Usain Bolt.
And here's the other thing. The reason why this is my show is because I grew up watching Barney, right? Mm-hmm. I watched PBS and PBS Kids and all that stuff. By the time I aged out of Barney, my little sister then started watching Barney. So I had, two childhoods worth of Barney in my backlog, I guess, in my head. I remember I had a bunch of Barney VHS tapes. According to my dad, I had all of them. I don't think that's the case, but I definitely had a few. And then when my sister was little, she had a bunch of little Barney tapes. So it's like when we would go to daycare, go to a babysitter's house, right? She would bring her Barney tapes, and I have to sit there and watch the same episode of Barney over and over again as an older little boy.
Yeah, but you pretended you didn't like it at that age, but you liked it.
No.
There's
a point. I feel like there's a point in everyone's life when they age out of Barney, and then they become repulsed by Barney, and they want him to die a violent death.
Yeah, and then you become an adult, and you're like, wow, I was a kid. That was a really violent reaction to a fake thing. And then as that adult, you rewatch Barney, and you think to yourself, I understand the murder that was in my heart.
It's awful.
It's so bad. I wanted something to die so that I would stop watching it. I didn't want to commit a murder, but I wanted an emergency to happen to stop me from watching this.
Do you have a history with Barney? I know you're adamant that you never watched it as a kid.
My mom says I watched a lot of it.
There you go. So I have the return of a segment that I introduced in our TV.
Is it Dad Guilt?
No, I have a returning segment from our 1992 movies segment, and that is the segment called Mom Texts. All right, so I texted my mom a simple question. I said, "What is your honest opinion of Barney the dinosaur?" And she responded, "I can't remember an episode, but you loved it, and every kid loved it." Every kid loved Barney. And then I asked a follow-up question. I said, "You weren't annoyed by it at all?" And bless my mom. She said, "At the end, I was tired of it. You sort of put off with that when you see how much joy your kids have with something." And I was like, "That's there's a reason I'm not a parent, and my mom and other people are, because I can't understand that sentiment."
Yeah, I don't have mom texts, but I talked to my mom this weekend about how you did this to me. And she was like, "Oh, you watch so much Barney." And then I was like, "No, I didn't." Like, "Yeah, you did. Barney's and Blue's Clues. That was it for you guys." And then she happened to, I'm sorry, all the parents that are out there listening to this, because my mom lives with my sister and her children. And she said, "But Barney was leagues better than this Bluey crap." And I was like, I've seen some episodes of Bluey. I don't mind Bluey.
I don't know Bluey.
I like Bluey. I've watched Bluey in this house, and you stopped and you're like, "What are you watching?" And I'm like, "Shh, it's okay." We don't have kids. I just like silly cartoons.
Shout out to Bluey.
No, my mom said no shout out to Bluey. My mom says Barney is superior to Bluey.
Okay.
I would like to see kids, what do you guys think in a poll? Bluey or Barney?
I will say, bless all you parents out there who put up with terrible children's programming because you love your kids that much.
That's true.
It's something I admire, but I don't understand. All right, so let's jump into Barney.
Let's not.
Let's jump into his
wide
wide open arms as he embraces us into death. Okay, so teacher Cheryl Lynch of Dallas, Texas, came up with the idea for children's programming after noticing that her son had outgrown his "We Sing Together" sing-along videotapes. This was the 80s. It was the height of the videotape craze.
Yeah.
Everybody wanted to get rich quick making videotapes, So it's like any jabroni who had a video camcorder could make a crappy videotape and sell it, And then if you had even a small budget, sometimes you could take off, right? So
right.
This woman recognized that there were no existing videos that appealed to her son, so she assembled a team, built a budget, brought in some children education producers, and created a series of home videotapes called Barney and the Backyard Gang.
Oh.
So I definitely appreciate this woman's entrepreneurship. I was like, I can get behind that. I feel like one of my philosophies is if there's something that exists, if you search for something on the internet and it doesn't exist, it is your responsibility to put it there.
If you believe that, why is there not yet a Blink B-52s?
There is a Blink B-52s. We created it when we recorded that episode. Shout out to our 1989 music episode. Go ahead and watch that or listen to that. But so I definitely had at least one of the Barney and the Backyard Gang videotapes. Right, this was pre Barney and Friends, pre '92. It was. I remember it vividly. I remember an episode where Barney and his kid pals, they go camping. And it's all about teaching kids the do's and don'ts of camping out in the woods, right? One of the things they taught was if you get lost out in the woods, you should stay put, hug a tree, and blow your whistle. So all the kids had little had little whistles that they would carry around with them when they're going out hiking. And if you got lost and it's dark and scary, you just stand next to a tree and you start blowing your whistle so that people can find you and rescue you.
I mean, it would probably work.
Yeah, So I watched Barney and the Backyard Gang.
Good job. Was it better?
I don't know. I don't remember. I remember it better than the show Barney and Friends, but who knows?
Was he still a big purple
he was. I looked up just briefly. I looked up a clip of Barney and the Backyard Friends. It's a different suit. It's more angular. He has a bigger nose. He's less plush.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
because they were probably going actual dinosaur thoughts rather than plush.
Yeah. Speaking of dinosaurs, originally the star of the program was going to be a giant teddy bear, but since Cheryl Leach's toddler son had an interest in dinosaurs, and again, this was the Jurassic Park had I think it just come out, so Dinosaur Mania was huge. So the character was changed to a dinosaur.
Huh?
There you go.
Dinosaur.
Yeah.
Sorry, a friend's kid screams dinosaur like that. So anytime dinosaur is said, I typically say it like that.
I wonder if that kid likes Barney.
We will not do that to our friends.
No, we will not. The first Barney and the Backyard Gang video, titled The Backyard Show, released August 29th, 1988, and was sold directly to the public. In total, 8 Barney videos were produced between 88 and 91. The series was a regional success, but only a moderate success through the rest of the country. Somehow it penetrated me in Southern California. However, in 1991, the daughter of Connecticut Public Television executive Larry Rifkin rented one of the Barney videos and was, quote, mesmerized by it.
Hey.
So Rifkin thought the concept could be developed for PBS, so he spoke with Leach and the other creators about putting Barney on television, and then pitched the show to CPTV president Jerry Franklin, whose preschool son also fell in love with it.
I mean, look, it filled a need. This was the time of latchkey kids. And
here's the thing, I feel better about kids being mesmerized by this than the weird, gotcha egg videos that are on YouTube these days. I'm sure parents of little kids, know what I'm talking about. Little kids are just, they just watch weird grown men open Kinder eggs for hours. That's weird and exploitative. Barney, at least, is not quite that.
It didn't start off like that. It legitimately is a passion project of a mom trying to give wholesome, good entertainment to her child.
Right.
And make some cash.
Make a little bit of cash. Okay, so Franklin and Rifkin convinced PBS to pick up the show, and they revamped the Barney concept for television. And Barney and Friends debuted in 1992.
Barney and Friends were born.
Yay.
Yay.
And that is Barney. And so...
We don't have to talk about the
We gotta talk about the episode.
We don't have to talk about
We
that
gotta
episode.
talk about the
How
episode.
about we rock, paper, scissors?
No.
Hey. Hey. This is a partnership. We make decisions together. Rock, paper, scissors. Let God decide.
Put that away. Okay, so speaking of the episode, we watched this when we did this, when we were watching through all of our television year by year, just as a couples exercise on our own, before we decided to turn this into a podcast. We watched it at normal speed, and it was miserable.
We legitimately, kids, we were watching it, and I was like, oh my gosh, this has to be almost over, right? It has to be almost over.
22 minutes has to have passed,
has to. It was 7 minutes. It was 7 minutes, and it felt like 45. And I'm not kidding.
So what we did when we rewatched it for the show... We watched it on YouTube and bumped up the speed to a time and a half.
I almost never watch things in normal speed anyway, so let's get it done.
Yeah, and it seemed normal speed at 1.5.
Yeah.
The show is so slow because it's for babies.
Exactly.
Okay, so the first episode of Barney and Friends is called The Queen of Make-Believe. Do you know why?
Yes.
Why?
Because a child was queen. And she was also a she. Which made her a queen. But she wasn't a real queen. She was a make-believe queen.
So this, from what I understand, every episode of Barney has a different theme. They're trying to teach a different lesson to kids. The lesson of this episode is teaching kids about make-believe.
Which we got right away, right?
Yeah.
You didn't think that there wasn't any lesson taught at any point, right? You knew that they were teaching a lesson, right?
I knew it, but I couldn't believe it. I was like,
Because they made it
You
believe.
can't devote an entire episode to teaching kids about their imagination. That's what kids do every day.
No.
That's all kids do.
You have to be taught how to be imaginative. Big Brother says.
I was like, you can encourage make-believe, but don't make that the prime lesson of your show. Like, teach them something important. So anyway, yes. So these little kids, they start the episode playing like a royal court. They're already imagining at the start of the show.
Yeah.
The first thing they do is playing make-believe.
I have a question. Is this happening at a daycare or like a preschool or something?
Seems like a daycare.
Okay, so it seemed like everybody went home and they were just like...
They were the last kids to get picked up from daycare.
But there were no adults.
There were no adults. But they have Barney.
The adults were probably out back smoking.
Tell us, good queen, what is your wish?
I wish to see the royal dinosaur.
Party!
Yay!
Huzzah!
So yes, Barney is an imaginary giant dinosaur that they talk to, and is apparently the only supervision that exists in this world. At first, Barney is a little plush doll that sits in a tire swing, and when they imagine him real, he becomes a giant man in a suit.
But they didn't use their imagination because they didn't know how to use their imagination yet, because Barney hadn't taught them how to use their imagination.
But he does teach them, like, immediately.
Well, sometimes I'm in, but today I'm a make-believe queen.
Oh, I see. You're using your imagination.
We all are. Imagination is like make-believe and just pretend.
That's right. And no matter what you call it, the magic of imagination can make every day more special.
So really, what he's teaching them is synonyms.
Yes.
Okay.
They already know that. It's like the little girl explains to Barney what imagination is just play pretend. And I'm like, so what's the point?
So maybe they learned this in preschool daycare and they're telling Barney. They're teaching Barney.
In a way, yeah.
Why are you making me do this? Why are you said you loved me at that altar.
I'm so sorry. Okay, so very quickly it establishes that this show is not just an edutainment. Like it's not just educational, it's edutainment. So they need to entertain the kids.
Right.
And by, I guess, Barney and Friends, they thought the best way to entertain kids is with song and dance.
Which they do
So often. Every 5 seconds.
every 5 seconds.
So yeah, like they're talking about imagination and it like seamlessly transitions into a song.
We don't have a king yet.
Oh.
So by the power of make-believe, I make Barney my king.
Oh, goody! Why, I feel just like old King Cole.
Grade 8 transition.
Old King Cole was a merry old soul, and a merry old soul was he. He called for his pipe, and he called for his bowl, and he called for his fiddlers 3.
Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this to me?
Dance with the fiddlers, dance with the fiddlers, dance with the fiddlers 3.
A few things on that. Bear in mind, I will bring this up in a second. That was but one verse of this song, and I'm sure, listener, you were like gritting your teeth, going, "I hate these kids singing. I hate this song. Make it stop." Yes, we all felt that way. That was one verse of Gold King Cole. They sing 4. There's 4 more times of that. Anyway, like the beginning of that, like, I want to make Barney my king. Like, there's something like oddly romantic about all the kids. Like they all love Barney in a very romantic way.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, we all love our friends.
We all want to make our friends our kings.
Honestly, sometimes I'm like, you go, queen. I could get behind. If you're gonna make me do this, I'm gonna be on Barney's side. I'm gonna be on Barney's side. He can do no wrong now.
We're going back to Old King Cole. So they sing the entire song of Old King Cole, right? And like, when we first watched this, it's like, as soon as he starts singing Old King Cole, we look at each other and go, oh no. And then they sing 4 verses of this song and we're like, please make it stop. And then it stops. We're like, oh, thank you. At least they're not singing anymore.
And then
They just sing it again?
Your Royal Highness, I have a question.
Yes, King Barney?
If it pleases your Royal Highness, may we do the dance again?
Yes, you may, but the dance continue.
Oh, goody!
They just sang it again.
They just
The whole thing.
all 4 verses again. Can you understand why 7 minutes felt like 45?
It seemed like they just used the same clips too. Like they
No,
just
they did.
reused the same footage of the kids dancing and Barney singing.
They did.
I'm like, for one, I'm just like, this show is incredibly cheap, and they're just like, we need to fill 22 minutes. What do we do? Let's just have them sing the song again.
Kids won't notice. They'll sing it with them. It's repetitive. Kids love the repetitive nature of things. Like, the kids that this is aimed for, preschool level kids, this is aimed for them, and they guess yes.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And it's miserable. I hate it.
It's very hard to get through.
It's so hard. I will, give us a little break from the Barney clips for a second. I want to read a little stuff about the production of the show. So, for several years, Barney and Friends was taped at the Color Dynamic Studio facility in Allen, Texas. I felt like the set was adequate.
Yeah.
It was like a little playground set, a little schoolhouse set.
Yeah.
That's it.
It did its job.
Yeah. No, as far as I could tell, none of these kid actors went on to do anything else.
These specific ones.
Yeah, these specific ones. And we looked it up, and apparently, like, in the Wikipedia article, there's a list of all of the different kid actors that were on Barney throughout all the years that went on to actually be famous. So, of the notable kid actors, we've got Danielle Vega. Mm-hmm. I don't know who that is.
It's fine.
What's it?
She was a Nickelodeon star for a
Nick
bit.
Kid? Okay.
Yeah.
Demi Lovato. He's a Disney kid, right?
Disney singer. Yes.
Selena Gomez, also Disney singer.
Yes.
Debbie Ryan.
Yes. She played Jessie. She's a Disney kid.
Okay.
She's on a Netflix show that we will never watch.
And Madison Pettis.
Yes.
Is that another Disney kid?
Yes.
I assume Disney must have bought Barney or something. They turned Barney into a farm for all their children.
No, because Disney also had Mickey Mouse Club. And Mickey Mouse Club, they had freaking Jessica Simpson, all the Ryans, Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
Christina Aguilera.
But so after they sing Old King Cole twice, they sit down and basically from then on, it's just the kids do something that involves using their imagination and then they move into a song and dance number.
Yeah.
So what do they do to
look
stretch their imagination?
They look at clouds and see what they can see in the clouds.
I'm looking up at the sky. And I see clouds. Clouds aren't very special, Barney.
Yeah, you piece of crap, Barney.
But you're still just looking with your eyes. Look with your imagination.
Okay,
And
I
those
need him to
clouds
not
can
whisper in
look
my ear,
like
please.
Anything at
No.
all. See?
No, not for me. Thank you. Also, I was hearing sirens, and I was like, "Was that? Is that in my headphones, or is that out of my headphones?"
That was in real life.
Okay, because I was just like, that'd be a fun soundtrack behind Barney. Look at these clouds. So what neighborhood is this daycare in?
But I'm like, do you really need to teach kids to look up in the clouds and see objects?
Honestly, I would teach kids not to do that. Have you ever stared at clouds on a blue day?
Yeah.
Does it not hurt your eyes? You're just looking at them reflect the sun.
I don't look at the sun.
I don't look at the sun either. They're just really bright and white.
I don't know. Like, I feel like the human brain is wired to see familiar objects and unfamiliar things. And
That's fair.
So it's like, little kids do this anyway.
Yeah.
Maybe it's to, like, encourage imagination. It's like, it's not weird that you do this, kid. Everyone does it. It's important.
Nobody does it. You know what everybody does? Finds faces in cars.
We all do that.
We all do that.
Yeah. And of course, the cloud talk transitions into a musical number because everything does. That is the song "If All the Raindrops."
If all the raindrops were lemon drops
kid sucks.
Oh, what a rain that would be.
Jess looks like she's having a migraine.
My mouth open wide.
You could have made this faster. Why did you not speed up the audio?
I'm turning that on. So I'm sorry, but before that clip started, you went, When you sang along to this song
No, I
when
didn't.
we watched it.
No, I didn't.
I didn't even remember this song.
We've watched this multiple times.
Here's the thing, though. I can't prove this. I did some research. I think this song was written for Barney.
That's fine.
Or it was popularized by Barney.
Yeah,
And that is my proof that you watched Barney.
No. Peter Rabbit, honey.
Oh.
Peter Rabbit. You try to come at me with false facts? You better check yourself. I'm a prosecutor. Yeah. So.
What else do they do to stretch their imagination?
Yoga?
I don't think they do that.
You're right. They don't. But it rains because they're eyeing, and so they go inside.
But it doesn't rain apple drops and gumdrops.
No, it rains toxic waste. And that's how there's a dinosaur with them.
It rains early 90s acid rain. Due to that
acid rain.
Due to that
acid rain.
Due to that Austin, Texas smog.
Oh man, does Austin, Texas have smog?
I don't know.
Oh,
it's humid.
It rains humans. No, it's humid. Okay. They go inside and they play house. There's a young boy who looks quite suave and a very big mustache.
He has a fake mustache on. They have a tea party.
Yes,
a fake tea party.
They do have a fake tea party,
which I'm like, sure.
So that they can sing "I'm a Little Teapot."
And we all know I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle. Here's my spell. We all know that.
You're so cute.
You had me capture this clip because the little girl who sings that song
sings the second verse. I didn't know there was another line in the song.
Yeah.
I'm a very special pot, it's true. Here, let me show you what I can do. I can change my handle and my spout. Tip me over and pour me out.
Does this mean I learned something from watching Barney?
You did. Hey, congratulations, Barney. You taught an adult something.
I'm walking out.
No.
I need my last check right now. I quit.
She goes like, I can move my handle and my spout. She just like shifts her hands. Like, I'm like, that's not like impressive, girl.
It's impressive if it was an actual teapot.
That's true. Alchemy.
Though I don't know why you can just like turn it around. Just, what is that word?
Spin it?
Yes, just spin it. Twist it.
And what else do they do?
Bop it.
What's the next thing? Baby bop it.
The next thing they do, I think they find boxes. No, they do something else before the boxes.
I think they find boxes.
Isn't there another dance before the boxes one? They find boxes, and they're like, what can my imagination make this box into? A castle, possibly?
Because that would be on brand, because the whole show is about the Queen of Make-Believe.
Yeah.
No, it's not a castle.
Look what I found. We could use these boxes and stuff to build something.
But what will we make with them? Something really fun. I know. Let's build a robot.
Oh.
The Queen says that, by the way. The little girl playing the Queen.
So they try to make a robot out of these boxes.
They just don't have enough stuff.
They don't have enough stuff, so they have to pull out, and this was like Total Recall. I forgot that this was a thing in the Barney show. Barney pulls out the Barney bag, which is this purple bag that is like, it's like this magical pocket dimension. He could pull anything out of it.
It's like Hermione's bag, except it's big as Mary Poppins' bag.
It's like it's as big as a whale.
No.
Or it's like Marnie's grandma's bag.
Oh yeah.
From Halloween
Town. Everyone has a bag.
I think we need more than boxes to build a robot.
Well then, this looks like a job for...
The Barney bag!
The Barney bag.
I still hear them saying body bag.
The body bag. Yeah. It's terrifying. I feel like that's a parody video waiting to happen, you know, like whenever they make a Barney horror film, which I think they have already. Smoochie's Dead or whatever.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I
Death
don't know.
to Smoochie. I'm pretty sure that's a movie.
Oh, I thought that was a band.
I don't know. But
Death Cab for Cutie. Wait, never mind.
Different. But yeah, like, you know, just have the kids like be excited about a creepy body bag.
I mean, technically, Barney himself is a body bag. He's a bag with a body inside of it.
You're right. But yeah, so they build this robot. He pulls out the Barney bag, and they pull out like some tubes and some other fun objects, and they were able to build a robot out of everything, out of the boxes and the body bag.
Yeah.
And
They find a head in that body bag. Something to use as a head, I mean.
They turn the teapot into its head. But basically the robot comes to life, in quotes. It's just one of the kids wearing the robot like a costume, I guess. And,
Yes.
And of course, they got to do a dance.
Yeah.
And they have the worst song ever. This is a song that it's clear they're not using a public domain song. They wrote this song for the show, and it sucks.
What if I like it?
I'm a little robot. I feel great
It's so bad.
when I touch my leg. I walk real straight.
The lyrics are, I'm a little robot, ain't that great. When I touch my leg, I walk real straight. When I touch my leg, it's lazy.
Yeah. I mean, it was the song I had the least problem with, though.
It is funny when we turned it up to 1.5 speed, it felt like a real song.
Yeah.
Because that song is so dang slow. It's like, I'm a little robot, I feel great.
Where's my, I'm a little robot, I feel great.
Yes, I don't know. It just sounded better, but of course they needed time to kill because
Yes.
they need to reach their quota on
Because
PBS.
they couldn't just kill us.
Oh gosh! By this point, we had just given up. We were just like, "Please make it end." And like they sing a song like seconds after this robot song, and I don't even remember that one. They all dress up like animals, and I'm screaming at the screen, "Barney, teach us something!
Yeah.
Tell us anything! What's the point?" I sound like Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah, you do. Did they sing a song about animals?
Yeah, and they all like the.
You didn't get a clip for that, right?
No, I didn't.
Okay, good, because I don't remember it and I don't need that in my brain. I've already deleted it, apparently.
It was so bad, and then they go outside and they're like
Oh,
on
because
the.
it stops raining.
And they go in the jungle gym and they sing like a song about being on a rocket ship flying through the sky.
I vaguely remember that because I remember thinking the choreography for one of the kids was weird.
And so yeah, it's just like they just load up on the songs. It's like 6 or 7 songs in this
I think
episode.
it's really interesting that we're talking about this movie in the same year that we're talking about Aladdin, because Aladdin, I was like, I genuinely keep forgetting that it's a musical. It's just like, oh, we had that one song at the beginning, or well, technically the opening song, Arabian Nights, and then gotta steal to eat, gotta steal, I'm a thief, that song. And then it's like a really long time until the next song. And I was like, oh, right, this is a musical. Whereas this is like,
Why is this a
is
musical?
this? Yeah. It felt very much just like, this just feels like a commercial where music is playing the whole time.
It's
for
a
22 minutes.
It's a sing-along tape masquerading as an educational show.
Yeah, there's a lot of...
It doesn't maybe other episodes teach you something, but it seems like this show is like we're the TV babysitter.
Yeah.
We will occupy your kids' time for 30 minutes.
And the price you will pay for that is that they will be singing these songs for 30 days.
It seems like the YouTube market has like completely like taken over whatever the role Barney filled. You know, like now, parents will just hand their kids their iPhone and just watch like a bad YouTube video.
We will not do that.
I don't support that, by the way.
No.
I think you need to monitor what your kids are watching.
Yeah,
YouTube's algorithm is bad.
That's very true.
At least PBS was like curated for children.
Yeah.
I don't support this Barney crap, but at least it's curated for children.
That's fair. I would let our kids watch Bee and Puppy Cat, though.
Maybe. I don't know.
You're like, no.
All right, let's rush to the finish here because I can't take any more Barney. Of course, the show, as every episode of Barney does, the show is wrapped up and they sing a special song. What song is that?
Please put the chicken on the table.
What?
That's a song by System of a Down.
No.
I love you.
No, wait.
Huh?
Nobody goes home until the queen gets her last royal wish.
Oh, and what's that?
I wish you'd sing the I Love You song.
Oh, I like that.
I feel like we all know what this sounds like. We don't have to play this.
Nope, we're gonna play this. Hey, you turn that back on.
Nope.
She's muted it.
I love you.
I'm cutting it. I just faked everybody out. No, screw that song. I hate it. We've all heard it and we all hate it. Yep, I Love You song.
We all know what it sounds like, and if you don't, Google it yourself.
Yeah, go listen to your own. Go listen to it on your own time. So speaking
This is technically your time.
So I Love You is the song. Apparently uses the same tune as This Old Man. I've never heard This Old Man.
This old man, that old man, this old man, that old man.
Probably something like that. That old man. I don't know. Anyway, the song's lyrics were penned by Lee Bernstein.
Of Bernstein Bears?
No, it's not Bernstein. It's Bernstein. Bernstein. And were first published in a book called Piggyback Songs, New Songs Sung to the Tune of Childhood Favorites by Warren Publishing House in 1983. So it's
Childhood
like
favorites of boomers?
yes, yep, boomer songs with new lyrics.
Got it.
So This Old Man was an old boomer song, and they just added I Love You to it.
I'm pretty sure I know This Old Man. I just can't think of what it is. If I saw the lyrics, I'd probably be able to see them.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I don't know.
continue.
So apparently, there was a lawsuit over the use of this song in Barney. The publishers of the Childhood Favorites book sued Barney in 1993, causing 3 Barney projects that were in development at the time to not be able to use the song during the duration of the lawsuit.
Huh.
Legally responsible.
All right.
So there's just this dark period in Barney history where I Love You could not be sung.
I totally know This Old Man.
Both parties reached a settlement, and I Love You was finally sung for the first time again, December 1994, during the PBS special Barney Celebrates Children.
That sounds like a weird Michael Jackson thing.
I'm sure Michael Jackson met Barney at some point.
Yeah. It just feels like, we are the world, celebrate the children.
Yes.
Okay, also it's, this old man, he plays one on his drum. Oh, yes, 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 uh-huh. He plays one on his old drum.
There you go.
I mean, that, like, as soon as I look at the lyrics,
I think
like,
I've
oh,
probably
yeah.
heard the first part of that, but...
And it just counts. If this song is more like, it helps you to count. This old man, he plays 2. He plays 2 on his kazoo. This old man, he plays 3. He plays 3 on his ukulele.
Yeah. What's up with this about?
This old man plays 4 on his guitar. This old man plays 5 on his... No.
On his jive?
No. With his friend Clive.
That's awful.
Not on Clive.
Do better.
And then,
Do better, man,
knick-knack,
who wrote
paddywhack,
this.
give a dog a bone.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Knick-knack, paddywhack. There you go.
Okay.
We've all heard that.
Anyway, I'm glad that we went on this journey together, my children.
All right, that's Barney and Friends. Would you recommend it?
If it were between this and Pee-wee, yes, I would recommend
Really?
Barney.
Oh my god. You monster.
You're the monster!
Pee-wee's way better than this.
No!
I wouldn't recommend this to my worst enemy. I wouldn't even recommend this for children. I think there's way better children's entertainment. Like Blue's Clues is smarter than this.
Bluey is better than this.
Bluey.
Oh my gosh, are we recommending our favorite kind of children's show? Hilda. Watch Hilda, season 1 on Netflix. Season 2 is up too, and it's also very excellent. But if you just
Hilda's a
want
great
children,
show.
right? Hilda is a great show. Watch Hilda. Watch Bluey. I can't think of any other good kids shows right now.
But anyway, let's talk about how Barney and Friends was received. Barney and Friends was reportedly a runaway success for PBS, with Leach claiming that the show was the #1 show on the network from the very first episode. Several critics praised the show's educational value. You're wrong. Including Yale University researchers Dorothy and Jerome Singer.
What does Yale know?
Who called the program a, quote, model of what a preschool television show should be.
Okay. Let's say, like a different world, the first season was lacking. So maybe it got more educational. You can't remember.
I remember one episode where Barney and his friends go to the beach. I don't remember learning anything there either.
Maybe not to drink salt water.
Maybe I guess so. That's the thing. Like maybe Barney's best lessons were when he was teaching children how not to die.
I would watch a clip show of.
Oh man, that's a super cut I want to see.
Yeah,
Barney teaching your kids not to die.
Oh, fork! Look, It has prongs, and so does that light what is that called? Plug. What is that called? Outlet. And Barney's like, ho, 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 Trevor.
Don't put that in there. Oh, dear.
Dirty.
Yep. But, as we all know, criticism has been lobbed at the show for being too repetitive and lacking substantial educational content. Jerry Franklin credits these sentiments. Jerry Franklin is the guy who, like, helped put Barney on the map. Mm-hmm. He credits these sentiments to the fact that Barney is unabashedly for children. He said, quote, "When adults say they don't like Barney, in a way, we take that as a compliment. Barney is not designed for parents, where Sesame Street is designed for parents and children. We made a conscious decision to make Barney simple. It's not a program for parents. Barney relates to preschoolers. We think he speaks to them at their level, which is, in simple terms, and with music."
Yeah, but the parents have to be there too.
Yeah.
I mean, they put it on, but I feel like nowadays, right? We have kids. We're going to be like, no, it's going to be something that both of us can stand to watch again and again.
And I trust my kids more with Big Bird than Barney.
Yeah. Bear in the Big Blue House?
I'm sure that might have been better than Barney, too. I don't remember that show very well. The show has been cited by publications like Parents Magazine and Forbes as a contributing factor to the perceived sense of entitlement seen in millennials who grew up watching the show.
I don't understand.
Okay, boomer.
What does that even mean?
They think like,
why are we
Barney
entitled?
taught you to love everyone. Barney told you it's okay to
I'm
get
sorry. Entitlement is having respect for other people?
Barney taught you that participation trophies are acceptable and that you should accept everybody. And that
Stop.
diverse cast of children is good. Like, that's what that rings to me.
You're an idiot.
Yeah.
I don't know who I'm talking to, but you're an idiot.
It's like, there's plenty to criticize about Barney. That's not one of them.
No!
I don't like Barney as much as the next guy, but like, I don't think he contributed
That's not the
to
reason we are entitled.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's dumb. Barney and Friends has been nominated for 15 Daytime Emmy Awards.
That's a lot of nuts.
And won once in 2001 for outstanding live and direct-to-tape sound mixing.
What? Oh, okay. Well.
And it was a tie that year with Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. So Barney could never take away the big one. He had to share it with Regis.
Nobody wanted to give Barney anything.
No.
No awards for this.
But hey, Barney and Friends also ranked number 50 on TV Guide's 2002 list of the 50 worst TV shows of all time.
Right? You know why? Because parents make those lists, not children. Oh, you wanted an award? Oh, parents give awards, not preschoolers. Am I being rude right now?
There's no participation awards here, Barney.
Oh, man. I'm sorry. There are people who worked hard on this, but it was for the kids, so you just you did what you wanted. This was the decision you made consciously.
All right, so the legacy of Barney and Friends. Despite Barney and Friends' success in the ratings, PBS initially opted not to provide funding beyond the initial 30-episode run.
Oh.
Probably because they saw what Barney was.
Yeah.
But, so, the Connecticut public television executives wrote letters to their fellow PBS member stations urging them to get PBS to reconsider. And the show's production company sent out notices through the Barney fan club telling parents to write letters and make phone calls to their local PBS stations to show their support.
Oh, so you needed parents now. You needed parents, but you couldn't make something that was going to be tolerable for them?
Barney and Friends ran for 14 seasons of 268 episodes. I feel like that's underselling it. I thought there'd be more.
That's barely syndicated. I mean, it's not. It's very syndicated.
I'm just saying, like, honestly, like, kids don't care. You can just rerun the same 60 episodes of Barney forever, and no kid would be the wiser.
The parents would.
Okay, in addition to Barney the Purple T-Rex, the show introduced several more dinosaurs to the show.
Okay.
The first season saw the debut of a green Triceratops named
Baby Bop.
Who had been introduced in the Barney videotapes. So she wasn't a new character. Mm-hmm. She was just a carryover.
Right.
The second season saw the debut of a yellow Protoceratops, unfortunately named BJ. And season 10, this is way after I was out, saw the debut of an orange hadrosaur named Riff.
Did he have a hat?
I don't know. I think I might have I might have mistyped this. It's either riff or rough.
I think it's riff.
Riff.
Barney. Ew, this is an ugly dinosaur.
Let me see it.
And it is riff.
Let me see it. Oh dear.
That is not a great costume, guys.
That's a Teletubby Barney. Let's say if Barney had a baby with a Teletubby.
Should I draw this?
No.
Should I draw this for
we will most definitely share this on social media. People need to see Riff.
Look at the plushie.
I hate it. I hate it. Okay, Barney and Friends came to an end November 2nd, 2010, just as I was finishing high school. Barney finished grade school the same time I finished.
Oh my gosh.
All right,
the whole family.
I hate it. The show was reportedly set for a revival in 2015.
No.
But nothing has come up since.
Thank you.
Cooler heads prevailed. Barney has starred in well over 100 home video specials, 5 stage shows, a Universal Studios show, a Sega Genesis video game, and a feature film.
Can we get the Genesis game?
No, I'm sure it's awful. My little sister had the Barney movie on VHS. I remember it was like Barney had to protect an egg for the movie. It was like a magic egg that he had to keep from like.
Isn't that
cracking.
just the Digimon movie?
I don't know, man. And in 2019, Mattel Films announced that a second Barney film had entered production. Reportedly, it's going to be like a subversion of Barney. This isn't the Barney you remember. It's different. I don't know if that means darker. I don't know.
I don't like any of those
I don't
words
either.
that is not selling it for me.
It's like, guys, just stop.
Just don't do that.
Just don't do that.
Just don't do that. It's Shin Godzilla Barney.
Oh, man. If the folks behind Shin Godzilla make Barney, I'm down with it. But that only then. All right, so what about the folks who worked on the show? Where did they go from here? Well, creator Cheryl Leach has continued to shepherd the Barney franchise. Like her hands are all over it.
I mean,
it's her baby.
She made it for her baby.
Yeah. So voice actor Bob West, who played Barney, like the voice of Barney, retired from voicing Barney and voice acting in general in the year 2000, and now works as a graphic designer for TV and film.
Nice.
He did reprise his role as the Purple Dinosaur in 2005 during PBS Kids' Sprout launch.
Oh yeah, that was the thing.
Sprout, that's a show?
No, it's like a
block.
Yeah.
And for the moment you've all been waiting for, David Joyner, the man in the Barney suit, retired from the Barney role in 1998. He didn't kill anybody. He wasn't arrested for any crimes. But he does work now as a tantric sex therapist.
Yeah. Yeah, he does. I don't know what tone that was that I used to agree with that.
Yeah, so like all the weird rumors you hear about the guy in the suit, like he didn't do anything wrong, nothing untoward. He just works as a tantric sex therapist.
And Barney doesn't want any connection with that.
No.
Our Barney and Friends company.
Those are completely separate parts of his lives.
Yes.
Barney is in the past. And of course, so I can't talk about the legacy of Barney and not talk about anti-Barney humor.
Oh.
There is an entire Wikipedia article devoted to anti-Barney humor. So I have a list of fun anti-Barney humor that I want to talk about.
Before we get into this, I would just like to say, kids, cyberbullying is bad. Do not cyberbully people. Do not see people online as celebrities or different from you and go and, tear their lives apart with jokes, quote unquote, that are mean and hurtful. And, don't do it. You may continue.
Yeah. It's all fun and games to make fun of the Purple Dinosaur. That's it. Okay. University of Chicago professor W.J.T. Mitchell, in his book, The Last Dinosaur Book, The Life and Times of a Cultural Icon, notes that the program, Barney and Friends, is often the target for parody and negative attacks by children of various ages, adolescents, and adults in the United States and elsewhere. This is all due to the notions given that the show is saccharine, boring, annoying, sugary, dangerous, or uneducational. The Wikipedia article does note that only Caillou triggers a level of revulsion in audiences comparable to that seen in Toward Barney.
Oh gosh.
I don't like Caillou.
You haven't watched Caillou?
I haven't, but just seeing
the art
of Caillou makes me upset.
Okay.
Yeah. So I feel that. Anti-Barney humor became a staple on the schoolyard.
Absolutely.
It was the focus of an entire chapter of the 1995 book Greasy, Grimy Gopher Guts, The Subversive Folklore of Childhood.
Can we get that book?
That sounds like a fun book.
That sounds like a fun book.
Yeah, but like legit, I'm sure every kid out there has sang Barney parody songs. Like
Every adult out there
Yeah.
has at some point.
Yeah. I don't even know where these things start, you know? It's just like one kid tells another kid it's like a virus, right?
Yeah.
It's like, I love you, or just, it's I hate you, all that.
Oh, do you want? I hate you. You hate me. Let's get together and
Kill Barney.
Off Barney with a great big axe. And
No, I don't know that part.
well, there's a lot. Or
Man,
the Batman one. Wait, that's not Batman.
No, the one I remember is Joy to the world, Barney is dead.
Yeah.
We barbecued his head. This was a documented thing.
Yeah.
It's weird, man. Kids are weird.
Yeah.
All right, so here's a bunch of Barney parodies. Charles Barkley, the basketball player, was a guest host on Saturday Night Live, September 25th, 1993. Like, just a little over a year after Barney debuted. He performed a skit that parodied his Godzilla-themed Nike commercial by facing off against Barney in a one-on-one match. That's fun.
That's fun.
The animated series Animaniacs produced an entire episode in 1994, satirizing Barney, in which the main characters confront Baloney, an orange dinosaur meant to be a parody of Barney. That same year, the sitcom Dinosaurs produced a satire episode called Georgie Must Die, featuring Georgie.
I want to watch that. That sounds fun.
Yep. Italian comic book imprint Parody Press released an anthology comic book titled Kill Barney in 1994.
All the subtext.
A collection of short stories and one-page strips depicting the death of the purple dinosaur. Also in 1994, Foxtrot comic strip features the 10-year-old character Jason writing a letter to PBS telling them that Barney should be eating the kids after he saw Jurassic Park. The science humor magazine Annals of Improbable Research published in its 1995 January and February issue a taxonomical article titled The Taxonomy of Barney that included x-rays of the character skeleton.
Wow.
And the Mad Magazine fold-in for issue 328 asked, what single goal has brought agreement and unity among vastly different groups? And the answer was, a dead Barney with the word extinct on it.
Wow.
And the caption then read, death to Barney.
Oh, gosh.
People want to kill Barney.
Yes.
In 1998, the owners of Barney and Friends sued Ted Giannoulis, who plays the sports mascot, the San Diego Chicken, for copyright and trademark infringement over a sketch in which the chicken engages in a slapstick dance contest / fight against a Barney-like character.
Okay.
The San Diego Chicken prevailed in the lawsuit and recovered his attorney's fees based on the court's determination that his sketch was a legitimate parody and therefore protected speech.
Okay.
2 similar suits were filed by the Barney people in 2001, in which they were equally unsuccessful.
They tried.
So, you can parody Barney all you want.
Yeah.
Barney has been the subject of criticism in several parody songs, such as Jurassic Park by Weird Al, Evil Barney Bus Driver and Evil Barney Babysitter by comedian Stephen Lynch, and Barney's on Fire by Tony Mason.
Oh, gosh.
This one's weird. We're getting to like the like seething hatred for Barney now. The jihad to destroy Barney,
What?
dating back to Usenet groups in the early 90s,
What?
describes itself as a, quote, heterogeneous organization of people on the internet dedicated to the defamation, humiliation, eradication, killing, and removal of Barney the Purple Dinosaur of the television show Barney and Friends from the airways and from every human's life.
That sounds like some 4chan mess right there.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, here's a fun one. One of the most widely distributed works of anti-Barney humor appeared in the 2001 book Science Askew. Determined that a phrase containing Barney contained a chronogram for the Book of Revelation's number of the beast 666. Below, allow me to read the formula.
Oh, no.
The character of Barney is well described as a, quote, cute purple dinosaur. The Latin points out how the former Latin alphabet used the letter V in place of U. Therefore, the above phrase is cute purple dinosaur with all the U's being V's. Letters that do not represent Roman numerals are then removed, leaving CVIDIV. When the remaining numbers 100, 55, 50, 501, and 5 are added up, the result is 666, the number of the beast.
Oh dear. Oh man.
Yeah. Now we're getting into like modern internet. So when YouTube launched in 2006, several videos featured plush dolls of Barney being destroyed in various ways. Like that was like one of the first, like the earliest YouTube trends. So I actually, in doing my research for this show, I was I was looking it up. Apparently, David Letterman had done a sketch where he like burned Barney in a fireplace or something.
Oh.
I was trying to find the clip so I could describe it more accurately.
Yeah.
So I Googled what I thought the name of the clip was. The first YouTube result was a man crucifying Barney and then setting him on fire.
Why? People! It's not that serious.
You have to understand, Barney died for your sins.
No, he
died,
did it.
He died so that you may
You
live.
stop that. You stop that right now. No beast of the, what is it? Is dying for my sins.
And Barney's, here's where it gets really dark.
It wasn't dark already?
Barney's I Love You song was among those used by interrogators at Guantanamo Bay detention camp to coerce detainees, and was used to inflict psychological stress on Iraqi prisoners of war during the Iraq War. These are all documented. That is terrifying.
That is terrifying. And mean.
And that is the end of Barney.
Oh, thank goodness.
I hope you enjoyed all of that
didn't.
talk about Barney and Friends.
Did not.
So with that, we're going to close out this segment and be back with something way better.
How did that take an hour?
A lot of anti-Barney hate. Anyway, we're going to close out this segment with Barney's on Fire by Tony Mason.
Oh, gosh.
I hope you enjoy it. We'll see you on the other side with just a show of 1992.
Oh boy, Barney's on fire. It's what we've always desired. We'll watch the flames get higher. Just don't try to put him out.
That's right, I lead a dangerous life. Time for these messages.
Hi, everyone. I'm Barney the Dinosaur, and these are some of my friends. You know what I like most of all? Spending time with the people I love. Join us for songs, adventure, and special times on Barney and Friends.
Weekday mornings at 7.
Hey, we're back.
Ah,
What's that we're coming in with?
music.
It's Japanese music.
Ah.
Yeah, that is the song.
I forgot how to say music in Japanese. I went, my brain said it almost is Nihon no, but then I put the Korean word for music instead of the Japanese for music, which is Nihon no uma. Weird.
That is the song Hohoemi no Bakudan, which means smile bomb in Japanese.
And guess what it makes me do? Smile.
Because that is the theme song, the original Japanese theme song for Just a Show of 1992. Debuting October 10th, 1992 on Fuji TV, directed by Noriyuki Abe, based on the hit manga series by Yoshihiro Togashi. That show is
YuYu Hakusho.
YuYu Hakusho. I don't know, did the voice actor in that show like have like a Dragon Ball Z like type voice? YuYu Hakusho.
Yeah.
Okay. It wasn't as exciting though. Sorry. I'm so excited. Tell
For
us.
a good show.
Why is YuYu Hakusho your show?
Because I have better taste than you, whom debuted this year of 1992.
What's your history with YuYu Hakusho?
I don't know. It's either Adult Swim or Toonami. I feel like
it was on both of those things.
Then it was probably both of those things that I watched it on.
There you go.
I was a kid who had her own room eventually and her own TV in her own room. That is not a thing that I will be allowing for my kids. But who cares? They'll probably eventually have a phone. Anyway, and I watched a lot of anime, or maybe not a lot, but I watched a good amount of what was available to me as a kid in America in the 90s.
Yeah, whatever was on Cartoon Network.
Yeah, that's basically it. That was Cartoon Network was literally the only place that had like the gall to actually put anime on.
Like lightly edited anime too.
Yeah. Like there's like yeah.
Because like the WB and 4Kids, like they had Pokemon and Digimon and
heavily edited version of Card Capture Sakura.
Right. But at least with Toonami, Adult Swim, like they were like keeping in the, you know, the cursing and the violence and some of the heavy subject matter.
Yeah. I mean, they like edit out some of the blood sometimes depending on like what time of the day you would see it on, but you still see people die.
You're right. So that's the thing. Like growing up, a lot of my friends liked anime, and I like some anime. I like Pokemon, I like Digimon, I liked Yu-Gi-Oh, and I was coerced into watching Dragon Ball Z. So I liked that eventually. But like, I'm not a huge anime fan.
I think it's probably good for you. You are a very wonderful person, but I could understand you being into the music you were into and anime.
Too edgelord.
Too a bit too much. A bit.
Yeah.
You would not know.
And that's the thing. I think so. It's like I didn't watch One Piece. I didn't watch like Naruto when other people did. I didn't watch Bleach. Right. So I just like there's just like holes in my my
media.
Yeah. My media consciousness with anime.
Yeah.
So people like, oh, you like gaming? Like, you must love anime. Like,
You
let's
must
talk about
love
anime. I was
JRPGs.
like, nope, not really. I'm not much of an anime fan, to be honest. Sorry. I have a funny story. So I honestly, like, I always confuse Yu Yu Hakusho with Inuyasha until, like, we watched it for this show.
I will fight you.
Sorry, I didn't know the difference.
I will fight you.
So when you told me we're going to watch Yu Yu Hakusho, I was like, is that the one with the cat swordman?
He's a Inu! Inu! What do you mean cat? This is Nekuashi? Inu means dog! I need to walk away. I'm so mad.
So it's a dog swordsman. So yeah, again, don't know, never watched it. My cousin, one of my cousins.
I hope I break your ears when you edit this audio.
I'm gonna turn you down, you clipped. But or even Rurouni Kenshin. Like, sorry.
What did you think Rurouni Kenshin was?
I don't know. It was just like words I don't recognize. So it's like I had no frame of reference for any of this stuff. So here's the funny story.
Samurai Deeper Kyo.
Don't know what that is.
How did we marry?
So when I was in college, I went to a costume party, Halloween, right? I dressed as Tuxedo Mask from Sailor Moon.
Right.
Not because I ever watched Sailor Moon, but because Tuxedo Mask was like a meme. So I knew of Tuxedo Mask because of like Twitter and gaming videos, right? Mm-hmm. People would reference Tuxedo Mask. So I was like, that's funny. I'm going to dress up like Tuxedo Mask. So my friend walked up to me, huge anime fan, right? And he goes, oh, wow, that's a great Tuxedo Mask costume. What do you think of mine? And he points his fingers like a gun, and he's looking at me. He's dressed in like a green jumpsuit. And I'm like, I don't know what that is.
Who was that? Oh, yeah. Huh? Yeah, that feels like straight up his alley. Yeah. I like just imagined him.
He's like, huh? And I'm like, I have no idea what that is.
Adorable!
He's like, Yu Yu Hakusho. And I was like, I've never seen that. I don't know what that is. So
he broke his little anime heart.
Yeah, him and my other friend dressed up like this guy was in green, the other guy was in blue, and he was
cool. Who was Kuwabara? Oh, I'm texting him right now.
So yeah, like that's to me, like that's my first like real memory of Yu Yu Hakusho is like me failing at being an anime fan.
Oh man, we're gonna watch that whole show after we're done with season 2.
So tell us what is Yu Yu Hakusho about for those uninitiated. Before
we're gonna go through this, but Yu Yu Hakusho is about a young boy who goes through a small mishap and then fixes it, and then becomes a spirit detective.
A high school student dies.
No.
It's not a high school student?
No.
It's a middle school student?
Yes.
Middle school student dies.
Literally says it.
Oh, okay. Well, he goes to the afterlife, He proves his worth as a ghostly sleuth, I guess, and becomes a otherworldly detective.
I'm sorry, did you not like my
No, it was good. I was just being more thorough.
Oh, okay. Thorough.
And that is YuYu Hakusho. The gist. Let's talk about the history.
I'm so disappointed in you.
Artist Yoshihiro Togashi started drawing manga when he was in elementary school and continued to stoke his passion through high school and university. While in university, he submitted some of his manga to the magazine Weekly Shonen Jump, which we've talked about with Dragon Ball. This is the biggest manga magazine, probably.
At least for boy.
Yeah,
manga.
young men. All of those martial arts young men anime that you all love probably ran through Weekly Shonen Jump. In 1986, he authored a manga called Butobi Straight, for which he received the Tezuka Award, the most prestigious award for a new comic artist in Japan. That's pretty cool. I don't know what Butobi Straight's about, but it sounds cool. Oh, wait, I did write that down. Butobi Straight follows the exploits of a violent and impulsive boy who sought to become the captain of his school's baseball club. I think Togashi, like, all of his projects built to Yu Yu Hakusho because a violent and impulsive delinquent is very much what Yu Yu Hakusho is also about. Like, one half of it is kind of that.
Yeah.
That's another thing. I feel like with that and Yu Yu Hakusho, like, the main character like starts out as a delinquent. You know, he's a bully.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I don't know, he's just like
we'll have discussions.
Yeah, he plays hooky. This was like very much inspired by Japan's, like, they had a delinquent problem in the 80s and early 90s. Like, it's well documented. A lot of media is based on that.
Yeah.
There is a popular series of video games called Kunio-kun. Got games like Rampage, Super Dodgeball, and River City Ransom. That's probably the most popular one. It is about a young delinquent boy, dresses just like the main character of Yu Yu Hakusho, whose name is?
Yusuke Urameshi. Urameshi Yusuke.
Dresses just like him, Kunio-kun. With the school uniform, and he just like walks down the street and gets in fights with rival gangs. It reminds me of the more grounded aspects of Yu Yu Hakusho. So during his senior year of college, Yoshihiro Togashi was contacted by the editor of Weekly Shonen Jump, who asked him to move to Tokyo and begin a true career in manga. He was recruited.
Oh my gosh, if somebody could please recruit me to be a writer, thank you.
From 1989 to 1990, Togashi authored Okami Nanti Kawakunai, which means I'm not afraid of the wolf.
That makes sense. I heard those words in there.
Okami means wolf, yeah?
Yes.
It's a video game. This manga was a collection of comedy manga short stories with one chapter titled Occult Tantaidan, which means occult detective group, which, like, he knew what he wanted to write.
Yeah, he did. He
had an interest in delinquent young men and the occult and detective stories.
And he got them all.
Yep. He also wrote a manga called Tende Showaru Cupid, which means an ill-tempered Cupid in heaven.
I would like to read that one. That sounds fun.
It's a 4-volume romance manga involving the relationship between a normal human boy and a beautiful devil girl.
Yes, I would like to read that. What was the name again? I will be looking that up.
Tende Showaru Cupid. I feel like you take all of those manga I just mentioned, put them in a blender, you've got Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Yep. So after the conclusion of Ill-Tempered Cupid, Togashi began to feel intimidated by the more popular shonen manga at the time. You got your Dragon Balls, your JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
That wasn't that old. JoJo
debuted in the 80s.
You know, I always say JoJo, but my brain says Bobo. Bobo.
That's different.
I know.
And he decided that he would need to create a fighting manga to gain popularity.
Okay.
So
he wanted to, too.
Yeah. Drawing from his interest in horror movies and the occult, and expanding on ideas from his previous manga, he began work on what would become Yu Yu Hakusho, which means poltergeist report. Yu Yu means like ghost, I guess.
Yeah.
So, the intention was to always have Yu Yu Hakusho slowly transition from a supernatural detective manga to a martial arts manga.
I feel like it went the other way though, from the intention.
Apparently like it went from being like he did some detectiving stuff, and then they had like a martial arts tournament at some point.
Yes, but it still had to do with ghost stuff.
Yeah, but he knew he was going to introduce martial arts.
Oh
fighting
yeah. Oh man, season 3 is great.
Yeah. YuYu Hakusho debuted in Weekly Shonen Jump on December 3rd, 1990, and over the course of its run became one of the magazine's best-selling manga series. The YuYu Hakusho anime was co-produced because if you have a reasonably successful manga, nature says it's going to become an anime.
That's true.
It's just the nature of things.
That's very true. You know what the nature of things now? If you have a reasonably successful webtoon, it's going to become a Korean drama.
There you go. So the Yu Yu Hakusho anime was co-produced by Fuji TV, Yomiko Advertising, and Studio Pierrot, and debuted on Fuji TV in 1992. The show was directed by Noriyuki Abe, who only had a few episode director credits up to that point, including on shows like Norakuru-kun and Musashi the Samurai Lord. And that is the history of Yu Yu Hakusho.
Hey.
A man lived his dream.
I mean,
I'm happy for him.
I'm really like, who gets that? Like, it was concise. It was, he went from point A to point B with very little fishing.
Yep. So I feel like it's just that he's a career man. He knew what he wanted to do. He had a backup plan. He did have a backup plan. Like he said, if this doesn't work out, I'm just going to be a teacher. But he was responsible. He worked hard, and he got it done.
Do you think he wanted to be a teacher because he still wanted to work with delinquents in some way?
That might be the case. He might see himself in like the good role model teacher characters of this manga anime. It's possible. I don't know.
Maybe more of a I was gonna make a reference, but you no anime or it's fine. No anime or manga for you. It's fine.
Not me. But let's get into the show.
Cool.
So the first episode of Yu Yu Hakusho is called Surprised to be Dead, and that is its title in Japan and the US.
Nice.
It doesn't have a silly Japanese title. Japanese titles are always funny in anime. So this one is just Surprised to be Dead.
I mean, it's pretty silly.
In Japanese, it has an exclamation point. Surprised to be dead!
Surprised to be dead!
Yep. And of course, it introduces us, as with most anime of its time, with a narrator.
And so it all begins. This boy's name is Yusuke. He's 14 years old and is supposed to be the hero of this story. But oddly enough, he's dead.
He's dead. He says you're 14. I was 14 in high school.
Yes, but high school doesn't start. There's only 3 years of high school.
Oh, okay.
In Japan.
Fair enough.
And
countries. He would be high school aged if he was in school in the US.
Yes, but they say many times that clip that I cut out, you aren't even going to graduate middle school. Remember, you kept saying you hated how she said middle school?
Middle school?
Middle school.
All right, so tell us about Yusuke.
Yusuke Urameshi is, your exact words were a delinquent with a heart of gold.
Delinquent with a heart of gold, yeah.
And
Ruffian.
And I think that's exactly what he is. He's just, okay, look. I'll fight you on a lot of stuff. Okay. Because understanding the mangaka, was that there? Yep, the mangaka, from what you've told me of the history and stuff, like, it took a lot for him to come to this place. Like, he knew he was working towards this magnus opum, if you will. Mm-hmm. So everything in this character is really built up, right? Yeah. Even though and so everything makes sense. So you see him a lot, and there's like lots of different things where you see just like, oh yeah, he's a thug and he does all these things and we're scared of him. And you see what other people say about him that don't know him, and then even some people who do know him. And then you see how he actually reacts and stuff. And so there's a lot that's like, yeah, he is a little bit more rough for reasons. And some of that is for him. Some of that is specifically because he's putting up a front to deal with the world that he's in and what people perceive with him anyway. But he literally has such a good heart, but nobody sees it.
He's a very layered character.
Yeah. This was a really difficult episode to get clips for because everything was important. And I was like, honestly, go watch the show if you have Hulu.
I was gonna say, like, in like high school English class, right? They teach you about characterization, right? It's
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, characterization can take many forms. It's like, what a character does, what they say, how they act, what other people say about them, right?
Yeah.
I feel like this episode has all of those things.
Yeah.
Like, they perfectly characterize Yusuke.
Yeah.
Where you totally understand his character, even though he's very complex.
Yeah.
He's a troubled boy who gets into trouble and, is clearly, like, he's angry and angsty just like most, just like a lot of, like, teenage boys are, and he gets into trouble.
Whoever isn't at 14.
Right. But also, it's like you understand why he's that way.
Yeah.
And he has, trouble at home, and he has issues with authority.
He does.
And he's had a troubled childhood, and he has poor... he doesn't have a lot of, like, male role models in his life because his mom is, single, I guess, or widowed, I don't know. And he also is, like, his peers, the ones he, like, spends the most time with, like, just want to fight him all the time.
Yeah, it's like, it's such an interesting. What you're saying is true. All that is true, but then it also is that, like, he could have the capacity to, like, be better. He's gonna be, like, quick-tempered. Some people are quick-tempered. He has the ability to, like, control that and do stuff like that, but it's exacerbated by the people around him that are like, you will be good for nothing forever.
It figures that on the one day I feel like going to school, everyone wants to push on me and give me their stupid lectures. I hate that school. I hate this town.
I feel like that's a very, like, that's the surface level Yusuke, right? The angry teenager who is upset by his circumstances and the way he's treated, right? And there's a character later on. We won't introduce this character quite yet, but she's going to describe Yusuke on the surface level. Like, here's what the world thinks of you. The general consensus.
Yeah.
Yusuke Urameshi, age 14. Personality's impulsive and ill-mannered with a violent temper. He has no respect for authority and is a horrible student. Things weren't looking up for you, were they?
That's none of your business!
Tries to take a swing at her. Well, no, tries to take her notebook.
Speaking of Yusuke, he is voiced... We're listening to the English dub, obviously.
Yes, that's what I grew up on.
The voice actor Justin Cook not only voiced Yusuke, but he directed the entire dub as well. He was the voice director.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, he knew what he wanted it to sound like. That's nice.
Yeah.
I also wonder, like, okay, so there are, like, other things that people say about him. Like there are, like, lots of rumors about him that, like, exasperate, like, that feed into this.
No way, man. You mean he just gave you his wallet? That's fresh.
You bet it is. He tried to pick on me, so I told him I was Urameshi's cousin. He just dropped it and ran.
Well, what are you gonna do if Urameshi finds out you said that cousin stuff? He'll kill you.
He'll spare me. That blockhead will probably think it's true.
So Yusuke has a bit of a reputation.
Yeah, and so that's just, like, some boys that go to the school that he goes to. Just talking trash, just talking trash, like, and using his name to, right, like, propagate even more bad rep for him.
Yeah, and they think he just, yeah, so like, you think, oh, this bully, he must be like the, blockhead idiot, right?
Yeah.
He's just, bolts for brains kind of thing.
Right.
But no, Yusuke he is intelligent, he just doesn't apply himself.
Yeah. And then, like, it's also said, right, like, and that is, like, so that's just something from peers, but, like, teachers are like that too, right? Like, there's a specific teacher that we see in several episodes for several seasons that is just the worst, but, like, he even is just, there's no good that he sees in Yusuke.
You boys are safe from him now. What happened?
Nothing. We're fine.
I see. Yusuke was beating you two up for your wallets. Typical scum behavior.
Whatever.
No good weeds like you should have been plucked a long time ago. You don't belong here.
You shouldn't talk. It makes you sound stupid.
One, literally my favorite line the entire episode. You shouldn't talk. You sound stupid. I just want to use that in real life, but it's too mean. But, like, that's a teacher. That is an authority figure. And this is in the same, like...
Did he call Yusuke scum?
Yes. Called him scum. Says he doesn't belong here. Said weeds like him should be picked. Like... And said, yeah, you were stealing these kids' wallets. This is the wallet that these kids took from somebody who was, I guess, bullying them. But still, he's just assuming that the problem is Urameshi.
Yep. It's clear that Yusuke, on some level, is a product of his environment.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, he's this way because teachers make him this way.
Yeah. Like, nobody sees anything different in him. He doesn't help. He leans into it because, you know, like...
He's a survivor.
Yeah. Almost started singing. He is a survivor, and he's gonna do, like, okay, if this is, you know, if you can't fight them. You know? And there's even more, right? Like, just rumors about, like, him being a gang leader.
Mm-hmm.
Is he gone?
Why are you ducking around the corner?
Because we're scared of the great Urameshi.
I don't see how you can actually talk to him.
Aren't you just terrified of what he might do to you? Or even worse, what people might say of it?
Not really. He just wants you to think that he's dangerous. On the inside, he's more like a lamb.
Yeah, but you haven't heard the latest news about him, Keiko. He's super tough, and he kills for fun.
Yeah, and if you cross him, he'll whistle for 2,000 bad guys with guns.
Come on, Yusuke doesn't even know how to whistle.
What?
Besides, Yusuke couldn't order around 2 people, let alone 2,000. He doesn't have many friends.
Yeah, so there's just like some random... See, we have to introduce characters, but and that's just like random people who are like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that you were around him. And the voice that you hear, Keiko, right, is legitimately the only one of 2 people that you see in the first half of this episode that are on his side.
Yeah,
they like. You know, they also call him out. They call him out for being like leaning so hard into this like image and stuff. But they also are like, no, right? Like Keiko's like, he's a lamb. Like he wants you to think he's dangerous, but he's really not going to do anything.
Right. So speaking of Keiko, which is I guess his like childhood friend.
Yeah, they grew up together.
Hey, nice skirt.
All the girls have to wear these. Just like all the boys have to wear blue jumpsuits, which I notice you're not.
Oh, give me a break, Keiko. I look better in green.
Maybe I'd be more tolerant, Yusuke, if I could see you in school more than once every 10 days. Sometimes I think you don't care about anyone but yourself, and then you don't even do that right.
And that's love.
She calls him out.
Yeah, she's like, you don't care about anyone but yourself. And you can't even do that right. That's friendship right there. Yeah, you know,
she's too good for him.
She's far too good. They're friends. What are you talking about?
I'm just saying he is in you know this period of anime. He's very pervy in a lot of ways, like a lot of characters are. And
true,
like
but he's only pervy to her.
I get it, but still, it's
still it's not okay.
Yeah, not excuse. It's like so, like she puts up with a lot of stuff with this guy.
Yeah,
you know, I think she gives him too much credit.
Yeah,
on some level,
we all need a friend that is too good for us. We all like in real life, guys, kids. Get yourself a friend that is too good for you, and also be a friend that is too good for someone else.
Yeah. And call the people who are worse than you bad. Like call them out.
Yeah, like
hold people accountable.
Hold people accountable. But yeah, right. Like she's there's a different set time in there where they've known each other since they were 4, and they're 14 now. So they've known each other for years. Their families grew up together. And they're really good friends. So she is not intimidated at all by this, like...
rough exterior.
She saw him, right? She saw him, like, eat sand on the playground. Like they've always been homies, and so that she gets away with a lot more. Mm-hmm. It's just not in Yusuke to, like, pick a fight if he's not being fought with first, kind of thing. And she knows that, and she sees that, and she defends that. But even when she defends later on that same clip where she's just like, no, Yusuke would never do that. He doesn't even have very many friends. But like girls that she's talking to, she's like, Keiko, I think we would know. Like his reputation is doing more than like the words of people who know him, right? Because people feed into it so much.
And I think he like you said, he's leaned into it so much that he's helped construct this this myth about Yusuke.
Yeah.
And you talked about another character that sees the good in him.
Yeah, there is another teacher, Tanaka?
Principal Tanaka?
Yes.
Is it principal or Mr.?
He's a teacher, so technically it's Tanaka-sensei.
Sorry, old man.
That's Mr. Takanaka.
Mr. Takanaka.
I've been calling for you all morning on the loudspeaker.
Didn't hear it. Guess it mustn't be so loud after all, huh?
I couldn't help but notice you were leaving us.
Yeah? I got kicked out.
Is that a fact, my good man? I wonder why. Perhaps we should discuss it in my office then. We'll have tea.
He popped off his ear. He had a fake ear. Yeah, and like even in that scene, you I think when we were watching it the first time, you were like, "What is this guy doing? There's more people." I was like, "No, that's like tough love kind of thing."
Yeah, like he's pulling Yusuke's ear and like dragging him into his office, but it's like you're clear, like he's being stern but fair.
Yeah,
and he wants to be there for Yusuke.
Yeah, to give him guidance.
Yeah,
to like pull himself out of where he's at.
Let me make you a man, type of thing. Like,
yeah,
or like in a good, like a constructive way. Like, I'm going to teach you how to be a respectful young man.
Yeah, I think he legit was calling for him on the loudspeaker all day, and then was like, something in my spidey principal senses says that this boy is going to try to skip school, so I'm going to wait by the gate to snatch him.
I feel like we've all had, at least like, I can identify certain principals and teachers that were like this man for me. I don't know, just a good role model. So I appreciate Mr. Takanaka.
Yeah, I think Miss Johnson. She was a counselor that pulled me out of my classes all day and made me do my personal statements for college because I was like, I don't want to. I'm lazy. I'd rather just not go to college than write several personal statements. She literally pulled me out of 8-hour school, sat me in her office, and made me write them. I'm glad she didn't call my parents.
Did she pull you by the ear?
No.
Might as well have.
Might as well have.
All right, what's another? So there's a few more characters in Yusuke's life that we're introduced to here at the beginning.
Right. So I think that we should probably meet Mom.
Yep. So Yusuke's mom.
Ahsoka.
She is. You described her as a deadbeat.
Did I?
Yeah.
Well, she is.
She's a layabout. I don't know what she does for work.
I'm not sure either. Honestly, my brain wants to say she's like a hostess.
An escort, maybe?
No.
Hostess.
A hostess. This is a very different thing.
Fair enough. But either way, so she like kind of just lays at home and watches TV
in the day. Yeah.
And she gets day drunk. It seems like.
Yeah.
Oh, great! Mother of the Year.
Get me coffee.
Can't believe she's still in bed.
Why aren't you in school?
I left because they pissed me off.
Well, if you're never going to go there, you might as well quit and get yourself a job.
Are you gonna give me a lecture too, Mom? While you're in your pajamas?
Dear, if you hate preaching so much, you should live on your own. But you can't do that, can you?
Mom of the Year, indeed.
She seems like a very much like a young mom who doesn't know what the heck she's doing.
Yeah, she's definitely a young mom. So that's his home situation.
That's why. That is one of the main reasons he is the way he is.
Yeah, I'm sure. With I don't know. This is me talking out of as a writer. Just I'm sure some of the fighting he had to do growing up was just to protect in deference of his things that kids would say about his mom because they overheard their parents say these things about his mom.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's where it started.
That's a fan fiction in the making right there.
I'm sure there is fan fiction. I didn't look up fan fiction. I don't read anime fan fiction. I can't. I'm sorry, guys.
But there is one more character in Yusuke's life that we need to introduce to. And it's kind of a weird relationship they have.
Kuwabara! It's not weird.
I swear, could this day possibly get any stupider? You're a meshy. Hey, Kuwabara, you're conscious. I'm not used to that.
That was a cheap shot last time, and I was only knocked out for a little bit, okay? Now I'm back, and I'm gonna beat your face up so bad even kittens won't look at you.
So sorry you caught me on such a bad day. It makes me a real jerk. I feel better.
So, Kuwabara.
Wait a minute. He just walked away whistling. I thought he couldn't whistle.
Did someone say he couldn't?
Yeah, Keiko said he doesn't even know how to whistle.
But he does.
But he does. He must actually have 88 gangsters waiting for him.
So that is Kazuma Kuwabara, who is a rival, just rough, delinquent in the town.
Yeah.
They're rivals, and they just have fights in the streets.
Yeah, they're totally turf wars.
Kuwabara, who said you can come to my part of town? Just get no fight. But
do you really know nothing about turf wars?
That's legit.
Yeah, I was like, you looked into like the delinquent situation.
Yeah,
that the schools had turf.
It's just like in just
like all real gangs.
Yeah, just like River City Ransom. You walk down the street, you see a rival gang member, you just punch them to death and take their money.
No,
and that's what Yusuke does. He beats up Kuwabara and takes his money.
He doesn't take his money.
Might as well. I'm sure he's taking at least some money from that man. so like Kuwabara is like this lovable idiot.
He is. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So he's like that's it. And it's funny. I wanted Jess to capture the Japanese clip as well. I wanted you to hear what Kuwabara sounds like in Japanese.
Japanese.
It's a little different. This is Yusuke again. The same clip. So apparently, Yoshihiro Togashi, the creator of the manga, stated that he was so greatly impressed by voice actor Shigeru Chiba's voice depiction of Kuwabara, he admitted that the voice actor understood the character better than he did.
Cute.
So that's pretty good.
High praise.
High praise. So of course, that's Yusuke's life before the big turn.
Yeah.
And something big happens midway through the episode.
No, it happened at the beginning.
It happened at the beginning, and then we get a flashback to his life before, and then the big event happens, which is
he gets hit by a car.
We don't even have a clip of that.
No, I was gonna get it, and you said we don't need it.
True. So what happens is Yusuke he's walking down the street and he sees a little kid like playing with a ball, and he scolds.
He stops the kid because he's playing with the ball along a busy street, and then the kid starts like crying because he's this big guy in a green suit who looks like, a greaser who is angry all the time. So he like plays with the kid, like jokes him around until the kid's like happy or whatever, and then gives the ball back to him and is like, okay,
don't play in the street.
Don't play near the street. It's dangerous. And then he goes to the crosswalk, crosses, leaves.
And before even that happens, you see a little bit. You see the cracks in Yusuke's facade right there when he is like trying to make this kid feel better, trying to make him stop crying, make him laugh a little bit. Like so, Yusuke cares, and you see it.
Yeah, he legitimately has a thought. Introspective moment where he's like, well, at least I can still make kids happy.
Yeah.
At least I can do that. Like, he's aware that, like, nobody in his life is happy with him or joy to see him. Even though Keiko is, he just doesn't see it like that.
It, right.
Even though Takanaka is, but he doesn't see it like that. And so he, like, goes across the street and he looks back and the kid is just kicking the ball on the sidewalk, like, walking down the street.
Not listening.
Yusuke goes like, what? Again? I told you. Fine, just get hit by a car. He literally says this out loud. And then the kid kicks the ball into the street.
And runs into the street.
After
traffic.
It, as this car is speeding down and you're like seeing in the car like the two people are like laughing and having a great time, not paying attention to the road. The driver's not paying attention to the road. And Yusuke is like, kid, watch out. Dashes across the road, shoves the kid out of the way, and Yusuke is dead.
Yep.
And so he like remembers all that and is like floating above the kid and his body as they are being put into an ambulance and tracked away. And he's like, so what does that make me, a ghost? And at that exact moment, we meet a new character.
Yep, and it is Botan, the Grim Reaper.
Who the hell are you?
When people die unexpectedly like you just did, often they can't accept it and become ghosts, you see?
You're not answering my question.
Botan's my name, the pilot of the river Styx. I take care of people like you. I believe in your culture they also call me the Grim Reaper. Ring a bell?
And it's just this cute anime girl on a broom.
She is cute.
And like so.
Broom. She's on a paddle.
Oh, because it's
the river Styx.
Okay, well, she looks like a witch with a broom. But Botan explains to him that she's there to take him to the afterlife. But what she says they weren't anticipating.
Yeah,
him.
no, he doesn't. She doesn't even say any of that. She's like, goes to explain, and he's being all crotchety, and that's when Botan's like, I know what you are. You are Urameshi, 14, all of these things. We already heard that clip.
Right.
And he's just kind of like, not like really letting her explain very much. But like when he like realizes what she is, he's like, oh, so how's that kid? And they go and see the kid.
But she also tells him that like,
she tells him after that, but
you saving that boy like threw us all for the loop. Like that was completely out of character for you. So we weren't anticipating you dying yet.
Yeah.
So we don't even have a place for you in the afterlife yet. So you could just kind of like...
She says, run somebody with your credentials through that situation 100 times, and 100 times they would not jump in the street. Actually, and he's like, you just expected that kid to die for real? And she like looks in her book. She's like, actually, if you hadn't interfered, the car would have missed him, and he would have had one less scratch on his shoulder.
So you died for nothing.
So you died for nothing.
Yusuke's not down with that.
Can you tell me what happened to that kid I saved? Like, is he injured or what?
You want to go visit him?
Mm-hmm. Look at that. He's really okay. All right, Botan. I've got no regrets, so you can take me to hell or wherever it is I'm going.
Just take me to hell. I know where I'm going.
Like, he has... This is the thing about Yusuke. Like, this character that I like is so... He's bought into it.
Yep.
Right? Like, I think usually when you think of, like, people who are like, oh, but they have a heart of gold, they have their own morals, and so they know that they're good or they're kind, that they're these things, like, so many people have told him that he's trash and worth nothing, that he's like, all right, just take me to hell or whatever. You're 14, baby.
This poor guy.
Oh, man.
But of course, Botan explains that, well, we can't take you anywhere yet, so you could just like pop around and do what you want for a while. You've got some downtime, but she also gives him an offer, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's so funny about that?
Maybe you should have let me talk earlier. I'm not here to take you away from this world. Actually, I'm here to see if you'll accept an ordeal that could give you your life back.
An ordeal? Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we don't hear more about the ordeal at the moment.
Right.
And I could tell you all things about it, but I'll tell you about it later. We don't hear more about the ordeal because, like I said, like, Yusuke has some feelings about himself.
Unfinished business, too.
No, not even that. Just, he has feelings about himself. So he turns it down.
Maybe, but no thanks. I think I like being a ghost. You said yourself my life was kind of pathetic, right? Everyone's gonna be much happier now that I'm erased. The teachers will be able to rest their big mouths, plus my mom will be able to party whenever she wants and not have to worry about where I'm at, huh?
I'm sorry you feel that way. It's such an early age.
Yeah, well, you've got to agree there's no point in me doing some stupid ordeal.
I don't guess there's any point in making big decisions in a hurry. Why don't you spend some time at your wake and think it over? I'll come back when you decide.
You got worms in your ears, lady? I did decide!
So, this is very much a It's a Wonderful Life moment.
Yeah.
Everyone's life would be better off if I was dead.
Yeah.
And he straight up has a It's a Wonderful Life sequence where he sees every important person in his life and what it's like for them now that he's gone.
Yeah.
Not like as if he had never existed, but like he sees how they all respond to his death.
Yeah.
And it's not what he's expecting. So
some of it is what he's expecting.
That's true. So like obviously the bad teachers are still bad.
Did you see those scums?
They're just some losers that Urameshi hung out with. Too bad that car wasn't big enough for them, too.
Now. We should be glad. After a life of being worthless, Yusuke did something to give our school a good reputation.
Well, between you and me, Mr. Iwamoto, I'd say he probably saved that little kid on accident while he was trying to knock him down and steal all his lunch money.
Could you imagine? I
At his funeral, no less.
I'm just like, his mom was in there crying. But if any other, well, okay, he doesn't have any other family. I'm just like, I would set a man on fire. Like, the audacity.
Yep.
But then he's also here to hear this, right? Like, it is just...
It's just more affirmation to Yusuke's, like, self-esteem issues.
Right,
like,
because
his self-worth stuff.
They're using all the fun buzzwords of, like, good for something finally. Or, you know, like, wish he had died sooner. Wish all his friends would have died. Like...
I bet you he didn't even mean to save that kid. So, yes, that is Yusuke thinking, oh, yeah, okay, that is literally what everyone's thought of me. Great. But, of course, good Mr. Takanaka comes in to save the day.
What do you suppose is more disgraceful, that boy shouting in misery or your insensitive and idiotic words? At first, I was so surprised, Yusuke, to hear you'd saved a kid at the cost of your own life. You've always acted much more selfishly than that. Darn. Yusuke, I don't know why I don't feel like speaking well of you. Why didn't you stay? You could have made something great out of yourself.
I like that.
Yeah.
I respect Mr. Takanaka a lot for that.
Yeah.
And that touches Yusuke. He's like, wow, Takanaka? Thinking that way about me?
Yeah, like, he thought all the teachers were the same when, like, clearly they weren't.
Yeah.
Clearly they weren't. But, like, that there is a person that not just cares, but stands up. Like, doesn't, like, allow that kind of stuff to fly, you know?
Right.
And even that, right? Like, he goes there thinking, like, seeing that everybody's there, and first he sees what he expects to see, and then he sees something he doesn't.
Right.
Whoa, all my classmates are here. Just like I thought. Look at them laughing. They probably just came over here because they're getting extra credit.
Keiko, please. Yusuke. No!
Is she making all that racket for me?
Like, could you imagine not expecting
Anyone to cry at your funeral?
Right?
Yeah.
No. You know, like that's just like her, like, again, right? Like, because my brain is saying, I'm pretty sure I was watching this for the first time when I was 14 or 15. I can remember having thoughts like that.
No one would miss you if I was gone.
Yeah, you know, but just in the very realist sense, like, even when I was watching at that age, I was like, Keiko clearly cares for him. Like, even if I didn't see Takanaka, if I didn't see that, you know, like, it was just like, what do you mean that's unexpected?
Yeah, and I think you get the same response when you see his mom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just mom cry.
Yeah.
Just mom
you know,
crying.
like, he doesn't even have a response to that.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't, like, what do you do with that?
His mom's a wreck.
His mom's a wreck. I almost wanted to get a clip from her in the next episode where literally the wake's over and she's just, like, drunk, screaming at the shrine at, like, where his body is, like, how dare you, just breaking things, right? Like,
yep.
Like, how dare you leave? You know, and
it's rough.
That's rough.
And most surprising, the character shows up to the wake,
carrying on and having a fit. We've already heard two people discuss this young man.
Right. So here he is, Kuwabara himself.
Come on, let's go back. This isn't right.
Shut up! Let go of me, would you?
What? Kuwabara?
Damn you! You think you can just back out because you're scared?
Kuwabara, this place is for mourning.
I'm not gonna leave. Not until he comes out here and lets me fight him.
He can't do that.
I'm gonna beat you down, you punk! You hear me? Who do you think you are, huh? Dirty punk! Who am I gonna fight now? Who am I gonna fight?
He's gone!
No! You're supposed to be here. For me.
They're soulmates.
Yes.
I don't care what everyone says. They're soulmates. They need each other. And this poor, like, lughead boy is like, I've lost my soulmate. I have no purpose anymore. I have no one to fight.
Absolutely.
I love that.
He's not realized that you get more than one soulmate. That this is his, like, friendship soulmate. But, like, yo, that mess hurts. Especially if you haven't realized, like, that's my other half in a lot of ways. You know? And she's like, oh, that's gone. I love their relationship. I love their bond. Because a lot of it is very, like, fighty, obviously. They do a lot of, like, fighting each other, but also fighting with each other, like, as comrades, as things go on. And that's such a real, and, like, I'm glad that there are, like, depictions of that, right? Like, the sorrow of just kind of losing a rival, losing somebody who, like, called you to do better, even if it was in fighting.
Yeah,
you know?
Even if you punch you in the face every day.
Yeah, you know, like, that sucks.
The thing I appreciate about this episode is how much ground they cover in so little time. Like, you get you get a pretty good characterization of Yusuke's life before he dies, and then you get him dying, and it sets up the plot of the show. And then you get this, like, very touching scene at the wake where he sees how every person in his life really thinks about him now that he's gone, and he's like, wow, people did care about me.
Yeah.
It's like the plot of It's a Wonderful Life done very quickly.
Yeah. It's only like
22 minutes.
22 minutes. Barney, what did you do? Barney, what did you do? Nothing. Not a single song was here, but so many lessons were learned.
Barney wasted. it's time.
And I think, like, the thing, right, when you watch this, it's very, depending on who you are and what cycle of hormones you're on. Like, not every time, but this specific time that we watched it last time, I teared up. I was sad again about,
very affecting.
Yeah, you know, like, all these things, especially sitting here and, like, really thinking about the, like, psychology of the character of Yusuke, and just, you know, when you, like, believe lies, right?
Yeah.
And to, like, hear people say the truth, you're just not gonna, like, believe it, and then to have that truth forced on you, like, that's a whole new world, like, the whole new worldview, like, it just shakes you more than being dead, apparently, you know? And I think that it, like, is hammered home by the last person that we see at this wake, which is the little boy he saved, who's brought there by his mom. He goes and he, like, says, his mom, like, urges him to say something nice, and he's like, thank you for making funny faces. You know?
And he doesn't understand death.
Yeah, so as they're walking away, he talks to his mom.
Mommy, do you think it'd be okay if I played with that boy tomorrow? If I'm good?
No, son.
I know some people sounded angry at him, but he's really nice. He made really funny faces at me, too. And he got me my ball. I don't know why those people were crying like that. It was probably because they wanted to play with them too.
There's a lot to unpack there. But first, I will say, like, this little boy sees Yusuke clearly, far more clearly than
he's a pure view of this.
Yeah.
Of what this boy is.
Yeah, like saying, like, I know he seemed scary, but he's nice. He's kind. He helped me do all these things. He saved my life. These are things that not even Yusuke sees in himself.
Yeah.
And it's the final thing that helps him to, like, make his decision to accept the ordeal.
Yeah.
So are you ready now?
Yeah, I am.
Good to hear. Now let's not waste any time and get this baby started.
This episode's only 22 minutes. Let's go.
Where are you gonna take us?
The spirit world. We're going to see someone who will explain the ordeal to you and give you what you need.
What? What do I need?
And he needed that. He needed that. Like you're saying, it's just like a wonderful world, a wonderful life, compacted.
Yep.
And it works so well. Like, you're, like, with Yusuke. Like, yeah, fight for your life. Do this. Do it. Do it. And I think it's especially hammered home, like, with that last scene, because I could not imagine being the mother of that small boy who almost lost her child, then brings that child to another mother's child's funeral or wake to pay respects.
Yeah.
And then has to go and explain, like, you almost died, but you didn't because somebody died for you. Oh,
Yep.
this feels like we should. Hey, kids, have you heard about Jesus?
He died on a cross on YouTube.
No! Anyway, so I think that, like, it's so hammered home even in that, right? Like, seeing I don't know, man. Like, for what the reasons that Yusuke decides to do this, he does, and it's because he's starting to see, like, because even
he sees his worth.
He not just he sees his worth, because even when he turned down the ordeal, it was because he thought that would be better for everyone else. He's not taking this back because he wants to go back to this life. He understands that when he goes back, if he is able to do this and he goes back, that crap teacher is going to still wish he was dead. Some of those kids at a school are still going to, like, laugh about him or use his name to, like, do bad things.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing it for Keiko, for his mother, for Takanaka, and for Kuwabara.
Yep.
He's not even doing it for himself. Because before it was just like, oh, my teachers will finally be able to shut up. My mom will be able to party whenever she wants. People can do whatever if I'm not there. But he's going back because they would feel like their lives would be richer with him in it.
Yep.
Freaking love this show.
It's a good show.
That's one episode, y'all.
Yep, and of course they race off, and in true anime fashion, the narrator leaves us on a cliffhanger.
And that's the way it is. After his first day of being dead, Yusuke has agreed to undergo a mysterious ordeal that could win back his life. But what adventures await him in the spirit world?
Dun dun dun.
Bum, 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 bum.
And that is the first episode of YuYu Hakusho.
An excellent show.
Would you recommend it?
Absolutely.
I would too. I wouldn't be opposed to watching this show.
We'll do it before Gargoyles.
One day. So yeah, let's talk about how YuYu Hakusho was received. The show. Okay. So YuYu Hakusho was a surprise rating smash during its run in Japan. Funimation president Gen Fukunaga remarked that YuYu Hakusho, quote, came out of nowhere to surprise everyone with huge ratings, which were just below those achieved by the popular Dragon Ball Z series. So this was number 2 to Dragon Ball's number 1.
Dragon Ball?
Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, well.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Z debuted in 99. If you remember, we talked about it.
We do.
So the show was equally popular when it was brought to the U.S. in the early 2000s. This was like one of Cartoon Network's highest rated shows.
And for good reason.
Critics have praised the show's versatile balance of narrative, character development, and action sequences. Wasn't a lot of action in this first episode.
No.
Other than him punching Kuwabara in the face. But
by episode 4, you're there, son.
There you go. The Anime News Network, for example, identified Yu Yu Hakusho as, quote, one of the best action series out there, and noted consistently good storytelling and character development throughout its critique of key points of the series.
Honestly, I feel like you would really enjoy it because you like Dragon Ball Z, but like in the fights, there aren't episodes long of people just powering up. They just don't do that. They will take at most 6 minutes.
There you go. However, and this is an interesting criticism that I found. The show and manga have seen recent criticism in regards to its, quote, belittling of transgender characters and some homophobia.
Yeah.
There's a bit of that.
Yeah.
Problematic stuff.
I can believe that. I don't condone it. It is a product of its time.
Yeah.
I do not condone it. So.
That's there. Just laying it out there. Yu Yu Hakusho was voted the best anime of the year in 1994 and 1995.
Good.
In the Animage Anime Grand Prix. And it was the second best in 1993 after, any guesses?
Inuyasha?
Mm-mm.
Dragon Ball?
Sailor Moon.
Sailor Moon!
And Animage declared this series number 53 on its top 100 anime listing in 2001, while the Japanese magazine Brutus voted it the 6th best anime of all time.
I can get behind that.
Yeah. All right, the legacy of Yu Yu Hakusho. The Yu Yu Hakusho manga ended its run July 25th, 1994, with the anime ending its run shortly after December 17th, 1994.
Hey.
Overall, the show ran for 112 episodes, later collected as 4 sagas.
Okay.
Any highlights from that run that you want to talk about? Anything that anything that happens that you don't want to, like, not necessarily spoil, but, like, where does the show go from here?
Oh, it goes places. We get Kurabara. That's Kurabara. We get Kurama, whom is my favorite, obviously. Suichi, whatever. We get Hiei.
These are characters you're mentioning.
Yes. Hiei is Chihuahua. He's tiny with lots of attitude. Big attitude.
Okay.
Angry all time. There's so many things. There's like so many new...
Like the plot though is that Yusuke gets his body back and becomes human
Yusuke gets
again.
his body back. He becomes human again with a little bit of extra juice. So he becomes a spirit detective to help
solve mysteries?
Basically get escaped souls back to hell.
Okay.
It's not a mystery.
So he plays a Grim Reaper type. He's like the enforcer for the Grim Reaper.
Yes, but then it like goes a little bit more like, oh, okay, they escaped, and not necessarily just escaped souls. There's like literal demons, and there's just like, oh, they're using these mystical things to do A, B, and C, and then we move from there to like, oh, hey, there's this really strong martial artist who is going to she knows this move. And it's her move, and she needs a successor, or else the move dies with her. So she's holding a competition. But she doesn't care who wins. So if a literal demon wins, they will be able to do this very, very dangerous thing. So, hey, Yusuke, can you go to this competition and win and be trained by her, please?
So the demon doesn't?
So the mini demons don't,
Got it.
Yes. And then from there we go to a lot of it. Then a character is a character who's basically like an ice princess. When she cries, her tears turn into pearls or diamonds, and so she's captured and basically tortured.
Oh,
it's a lot.
Made to listen to Barney songs?
No, I wish. So that she will cry and make men rich. And so they get sent in to save her, and then they get an invitation to basically the world tournament, the like demon world tournament. And they have a team of 5, and they're humans in this like supernatural realm, and so everybody's like, die, squishy
I
humans.
think I've seen you watch clips of this.
Yes, and from there it just keeps going. Like it keeps going.
Yeah. Anime fare. 2 YuYu Hakusho theatrical films were released while the show was still on the air. There was YuYu Hakusho the movie in 1993 and YuYu Hakusho the movie Poltergeist Report in 1994.
I think I saw one of them.
A series of YuYu Hakusho OVAs, collectively titled Izo Hakusho, which means Image Report, were released in Japan on VHS between 1994 and 1996. In 2001, the series was acquired by Funimation Entertainment, who had already struck gold with Dragon Ball Z for North American distribution of Yu Yu Hakusho in the US. The English dub aired from 2002 to 2006 on Cartoon Network, first on the channel's Adult Swim block, then later on the Toonami block. That is where Jess watched it.
2000 what?
2002 to 2006.
That makes more sense.
In Japan and in the US, Yu Yu Hakusho has spawned a trading card game, action figures, books, and other licensed collectibles.
I do not understand trading card games.
I don't either. I feel like one trading card game is enough.
Which one?
I don't know. Like for me, it was like Pokemon. You know,
Yeah.
like you collect a bunch of Pokemon cards. There's no reason to collect more of other things.
You don't battle with them.
Yeah.
But people battle with Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic Card, and I don't understand either of those.
There are over 20 Yu Yu Hakusho video games, and many of them are bad.
Many, but not all.
From what I did not look at most of the Japan only ones, but like of the ones that came to the US, they are all bad. There were like ones for the Game Boy Advance, and they all had bad reviews. And the show's characters have appeared in a handful of Shonen Jump crossover fighting games. I assume those are I've heard those are pretty good. Yeah, they're decent. In 2018, a brand new OVA of Yu Yu Hakusho was released with a Blu-ray box set of the series in Japan.
Oh.
A stage play adaptation produced by Office ran in 2019 in Tokyo, Osaka, and other parts of Japan.
I want it. I want to watch that.
We'll have to see if that's on YouTube.
We will need subtitles.
And in December 2020, it was announced that Yu Yu Hakusho will receive a Japanese live-action series adaptation that will stream on Netflix worldwide.
I want it now!
If it's made by the Rurouni Kenshin people, Maybe that would be pretty cool.
I want to watch it so badly.
She wants it now.
I'm going to have a party with people who like this.
She wants it.
I'm going to call Greg. I'm going to call Timberlake. We're all going to do this. Do you hear me, Timberlake? We're watching this. Get Bandit.
And that is YuYu Hakusho. And that is the end of our show. 1992 TV. Who won? I feel like this is a gimme episode for you. Take it, woman.
I can make a strong case for your show.
No, you can't. I don't even want to hear it. Barney can die in a fire. and YuYu Hakusho can get hit by a car and then relive and then be reborn as a wonderful television show.
Huzzah! You know what I've learned from this? I need to make you watch Inuyasha.
Hey, all you, like, if there are any listeners that are, like, great animators, can we get, like, basically take YuYu Hakusho and insert Barney. Make it Barney Spirit Detective.
Just redo the whole opening sequence. Except
Barney characters.
All of them are Barney. Barney is Botan on her stick. Then
Riff is Kuwabara.
Oh man. That Riff is so ugly.
But yeah, that's Jess wins.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
What about runners up? Do you want to know what could have possibly beat YuYu Hakusho had you watched that more than Barney? Or just your runners up?
Oh, I see. Yeah, what were my runners up?
1, Goof Troop.
Hey, that's another Disney afternoon show.
You're definitely a Disney kid.
I liked. That's the thing. I did watch a lot of Goof Troop like after school and stuff like that. But the thing is, like, once I aged out of it, there wasn't a little sister to then also watch it. So
yeah,
you can blame my little sister for this episode.
I will. I'm gonna text her right now.
Oh, what else you got?
Just Nick News.
Nick News with Linda Ellerby.
Yeah.
I used to watch that every morning. I would wake up at 6 a.m. I'd take a shower. I'd go in my room, turn on Nickelodeon, and it was like Nick News would play from like 6:30 to 7, and then from 7 to 7:30 before I went to school would be like Doug or something. Ghost Rider. That Canadian TV show?
I love Ghost Rider. That's actually one of my runners up.
Oh, wow. Is that 92?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. How about that?
I actually had a question about Nick News.
Yeah.
Well, actually, this makes sense as to why you were always looking up news on your phone. You were a news baby.
I get, like, Nick News was just, like, I think it was, like, a well intended show. Like, it had good, it had a good mission. You know, Linda Ellerby was just trying to educate kids on important topics of the world. Like, you know, like they had like pretty serious, like, you know, peer pressure and stuff like that, but also like, hey, we're going to talk about like
war.
Yeah. And like, you know, like I think
apartheid.
And I think like even like divorce and like, like safe sex and stuff like that, you know? So,
well, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was going to say important lessons.
What would you think if it ran today?
Maybe that's what we need, man. We need some Nick News.
You're right. But all kids have Google, so
yeah.
Maybe not necessary.
What are your runners up?
My runners up are 1, Ghost Rider, like I said.
There you go.
Which is an excellent show, and I liked it a lot.
I liked it. It's just they aired it out of order when I watched it.
Same. That's why it's not mine.
Yeah.
Like I think probably Ghost Rider is one of the and Cardcaptor Sakura is one of the reasons I can't watch things without it being in chronological order.
Well, if it's a serialized show, you need to watch it in order.
Yeah.
Hey, TV companies, air your stuff in order.
Yes.
If it needs to be aired in order,
do it. It's so frustrating. If I ever watch an episode of anything out of order, I stop watching the show. I quit the show. Like, if I know what's going to happen, I do not watch the show.
Yeah.
Martin
Lawrence?
Yes.
I never watched that.
I know. This is not a surprise to anyone. Oh, baby. And Sailor Moon.
Sailor Moon.
Sailor Moon there's no way Sailor Moon has far too many episodes.
Yeah.
And like different things. So I did not watch the show like I watched it. I think I watched more Sailor Moon closer to its debut. So like in the late 90s.
Yeah.
Whereas I watched like a full reboot and in order of YuYu Hakusho on Adult Swim in 2001 and stuff. Yeah, and I rewatch it regularly. I was just I was in the middle of rewatching it before we started this.
Sailor Moon's weird also, like, whereas Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z are, like, the consensus is those are two different shows.
Mm-hmm.
Sailor Moon also has, like, a bunch of random...
satellite shows.
Yeah, it's like, you know, Sailor Moon S, Sailor Moon T, Sailor Moon V, I don't, you know, whatever. But when you look it up on Wikipedia, they're all just considered seasons of one Sailor Moon show.
Yeah.
So it's a little confusing. So we're just lumping all of Sailor Moon together.
Yeah, I couldn't even tell you. This is also the reason I'll never go back and watch Sailor Moon. I was like, I have too much information. I'm like, when does Sailor Saturn show up? Like, wait, what about the sailor who's like the dark side of the moon? I don't know.
Hey, but shout out to Tuxedo Mask.
No shout outs to Darren. None. He was a player and a hater, and he didn't get his mess together, and then eventually married the queen. No. Anyway, those were our runners-up. I would have won runners-up too. None of your shows would have been able to beat my shows. None of them. Plugs. We're all done.
Hey, let's got some plugs. What do you want to plug?
My hair. It's excellent today, guys. Hair has been brought to you by Media Made.
Oh,
hey, if you want to see more of the things that I do and I create by myself without my husband, without him, I have a YouTube channel called Taming Tales on YouTube, as it would be, is a YouTube channel where I tell stories and do not great drawings, but whatever, and vlog a little bit. I'm not currently doing that, as it is April as I'm talking, but I'll probably be doing it when you're listening to this, whenever this comes out. So hop on over.
As for me, I have several projects. I write for a video game website called ZeldaDungeon.net. Talk all about the Legend of Zelda video game series. I'm sure if you like anime, you like video games, so check that out. I also run a wrestling-based YouTube channel called Keep Kayfabe. That's Kayfabe. We follow the careers of our favorite wrestlers, and right now we're looking at somebody. Who knows what we're looking at? WWE?
Probably still Eddie.
No, WCW, WWE, ECW? Who knows?
Who knows?
And as for our show here, Media Made, you can follow us on Twitter at Media Made Show. And you can follow us on Instagram at Media Made Show. We do things like polls and share links and pictures and all that other fun stuff. I feel like it's a great supplemental. You get supplemental stuff from us and the shows and TV, and music and movies that we all talk about.
Yeah, and we also want to hear your stories about how you interact with these different medias.
Yeah.
So let us know what song was sang about Barney on your playground.
Yeah, tell us that. Or hey,
but don't get flagged for inappropriate language.
Or tell us, go through the list of 1992 TV shows and tell us what your show of 1992 was. Was it different from ours? Let us know.
Was it Martin?
Yeah. Also, you can do us a favor. Tell a friend about the show.
Yeah.
You can also do us another favor. You can leave us a 5-star review on your platform of choice.
Yeah.
iTunes, Spotify,
Google Playlists, Google Podcasts.
Yeah, all that stuff.
All that stuff.
It helps with visibility. And
also, if you're going to tell a friend about our podcast, also tell an enemy. Why not?
Yeah. With that said, hey, thanks for listening. We appreciate you guys. We're going to close out with the Season 1 outro music for YuYu Hakusho.
It's my favorite. I love it so much. Listen to the whole thing.
It is called Homework Ga Awo Owa Rane. What? It's called Homework Never Ends.
That's true. It doesn't.
So with that, we will see you next time in 1993.
Bye, kids. Stay safe. Don't play with balls near the streets. Please keep that whole thing.
I will.